Hey guys, it's Mike with the Expert Suck Sports Betting Podcast, and I am back with another DFS lineup, this time in today's NASCAR Cup Series race. This is the 3K $5 single entry. 6 drivers for the NASCAR race today in Martinsville. And like I always do, let's look at the contest details. It looks like this contest is full at 891 entries. And the scoring rules for NASCAR, just so everybody knows, in case you haven't seen it before, NASCAR Classic. Place differential, meaning where do they start the race? What is their starting position? Are they the pole position, the number one driver? Are they 16th, 30th? And then whatever differential they get above or below their starting position is either 1 point above or 1 point below. Fastest laps gets a bonus, laps led gets a bonus, and then you can see on the finishing position, they get bonus points for that. So let's go back to the lineup and jump right in. And you can see the green box next to the driver's name where it says, like for Ryan Blaney, it says 31, Denny Hamlin 5, Christopher Bell 12. That's their starting position, just so you know. On that points differential for starting position, that's where they're starting. So sometimes the strategy is to take a really good driver that has a low starting position, such as a Ryan Blaney, and they're going to move up significantly in the race to the point where they, in his case, they could be a top 5 and even win the race. So actually, that is a great place to start this lineup with one of our favorite drivers, Ryan Blaney. So let's put him in there. I think Christopher Bell. So there's 3 drivers that are trying to get into the final 4 for the playoffs, and that's Blaney, Bell, and William Byron. And so Christopher Bell, starting at 12, you have to figure he's going to move up at least a few positions. So and he could win the race. So we're going to throw him in there as well. That gives us 7,000. If you look at the bottom right, 7,000 per driver left. So now it's time to look at some drivers that are lower than 7,000 and kind of see where they are at and what their points per race are typically looking at. I'm going to save Ryan Preece is right here at the top. I'm going to save him for a minute. I do like him, but I'm going to see if I can get somebody even lower that could give us some good points at this particular track. One guy that, okay, we're at the end. One guy right here, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., well below 7,000 and 32 starting spot. He could move up into like 15th or higher. So I'm going to go ahead. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. So this is where we're at right now. 7,500 left per driver, and we have 3 spots remaining. Let's see. Let's look at maybe a Ty Gibbs, maybe a Keselowski, if we can get somebody below that 7,000 and build it back up. Let's go Ryan Preece. Okay, that gives us 78. So the idea here might be to go another low guy who has a decent starting spot. And let's go some Todd Gilliland here and see what that does for us. Okay, 9,300. That gives us the opportunity to get one of these top drivers in here. I think I'm going to continue to fade Kyle Larson right there. Going to fade Joey Logano. I would like to get Chase Elliott in, but I don't think we're going to be able to get that price for him. Josh Berry, never been a big fan of his. Bubba Wallace, maybe. Okay, what we should do is look at like a Brad Keselowski. Okay, and that leaves us 1,700. So now we can kind of maybe take a Todd Gilliland out and see what happens, or if we can get another mid-level driver in there, so 8,100, that may be able to put a Bubba Wallace in or a Ty Gibbs. Bubba Wallace, that 21 starting position, that's the way to go because he's going to get a lot of differential. Okay, so we got two really top drivers that are driving to try to get themselves into the playoff right here at the top with Bell and Blaney. Keselowski can lead laps. He can finish higher than 19th, I believe. Same with Priest. Definitely Stenhouse is going to finish higher than that 32. And Bubba Wallace lately has been right near the top at the finish on the last few races. So I'm really liking this lineup, and I'm going to go ahead and save it, and I'm going to enter that in today. So good luck, everybody, on the NASCAR Xfinity 500 Cup race at Martinsville today. Hope your drivers do well. And